The Dogs. 6:06 to go. Up the middle, exploding again is Hurst. Hurst scores! Garrison Hurst with his third rushing touchdown of the day. This one of 17 yards. He's now rushed for 161 yards. The extra point is added. Georgia with a 4-point lead and 6 minutes to go. But folks, hold on. This one is not over. Good block by the lead. It is 4th and 14. And if Tennessee ever needed a play, here it is. Schuler has time over the middle for the first down. Schuler calmly throws a strike to Ronald Davis.
Ronald Davis.
They need 5 for the first. Coming out here to the left. Open receiver. He's got him. First and goal at the 4. It's McCluskey. What a job by Heath Schuler.
See, again, the defense is allowing the court.
First and goal, and Schuler has found running room down there. Garner is the quick running back. Schuler keeps it. Schuler touchdown. There's penalty flags all over. 2 flags come flying as Schuler barges into the end zone again.
The penalty, I think, is on the defense. I think they grabbed his face mask.
Yes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The quarterback will step away, inviting the defensive rush.
Just directing it.
It do make a difference.
Yes, it does. John Bexford adds the extra point for the Volunteers. Their crowd behind that goalpost ecstatic. One more look at a very, very crucial play. Hastings is on the left slot. Zion looking to the left. Throws to Hastings. First down, he's free. To the 40, the 35, fumble. Tennessee recovers. Holy cow. The Volunteers are going to win it.
Brent, that was a coached forced fumble. I think it was Reggie Ingram that reached in there and hooked him and pulled the ball out. I'm not too sure. But the ball is complete, as you know, down in the hole. Now, Ingram, number 41, in the middle of your screen. See him looking for crossing patterns? Now, let's see if he is the guy. He comes up behind him and reaches it and strips it. See the ball out there? Now, no, it's not Reggie. It's George Kidd, 42, that does it.
Because of 6, count them 6 turnovers. And Schuler will kneel down again. It's over. The Volunteers come to Georgia and upset Ray Goff's Bulldogs 34-31. And for Philip Fulmer, the interim head coach, what a run that is. He's down there with Julie Moran. Let's go to Julie.
Well, Brandon,
as the 4th-ranked Volunteers host Arkansas. Good in range of about a 41-yard field goal now. Savage will keep it. They'll get him at the 25-yard line. Reggie Ingram, the middle linebacker, wrapped him up. And the clock will run inside 30 seconds. They'll huddle up now and line up quickly. 2nd down and 10. Now they'll look to get that ball between the hash marks as Savage is wrapped up. And with 6 seconds to go, Arkansas will stop it. All alone, nobody within 5 yards of him. His holder, Jason Allen, will kneel down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 41-yard attempt with 6 seconds to go, and the game on the line. Tennessee leads by 2. And now the Volunteers will ice the kicker and call a timeout of their own.
There he's looking, he's smiling on the outside, trying to keep his young man relaxed.
Well, no more timeouts to be called, so here we go. It's close to that right upright, and he got it! 2 seconds to go, and Arkansas has taken the lead. It was very close to that right upright, and the officials right under the post said, yes, it is good.
Todd Wright, a lot of pressure. A lot of, there isn't any more pressure than this. That's all there is. And nobody was sure. Usually the kicker, if he knows it's good, is jumping up and down right away. Todd Wright was flat on his feet. He wasn't sure if this was going to draw back in or not. And it sure didn't make it by much, but it made it. Plays against Georgia, forcing the fumble at the end of the game that prevented Georgia from having an opportunity to kick a field goal. This time, Arkansas made their own breaks. Any given Saturday.
Todd Wright will squib it. Ball is picked up. They've got to get it in the end zone or the game is over. At the 45, the tackle is made, and Arkansas upsets Tennessee in front of a stunned crowd here in Knoxville. What a victory for Joe Kynes. He's got to be the sweetest feeling 2-4 coach in the country today.
Well, you hate that any of these coaches should ever have to lose. They work so hard at it, put in so much time, and they provide such a vital service for these kids. They're their best friends while they're at school, but somebody wins and somebody loses, and today it was Joe Kynes that won.
Well, let's go down to the sideline. Bob Kessling patrolling all day down there, and Bob, what an ending to this one.
Go to the home of the Gamecocks in Columbia, South Carolina, Williams-Brice Stadium. They're excited about their football team here again. The Gamecocks against the Volunteers of Tennessee on SEC's Game of the Week.
Away from the hands of Todd Kelly. 3rd and goal from the 3. Cates the motion man. Tannehill looking for him. He's got it. He scores! Touchdown pass to Toby Cates. It's 23-17 Carolina. Marty Simpson for a very important extra point. Tannehill wants to get the crowd going like he did at Vanderbilt last week. And now they lead by 7. The Gamecocks are for real. They lead the Volunteers by 7, 6:15 to go.
The coach that's ahead, you never saw a shorter 40 yards in your life. On the other side of the ball, it looks pretty lengthy.
Schuler flushed out, dumps it off. Mose Phillips, he escapes a couple of tacklers, still on his feet, inside the 20, the 10, and he is in the end zone. A simple pass and an unbelievable run by Mose Phillips. A 39-yard play that makes it a 1-point game with 1:28 to go.
There were at halftime. And wide side right. Stewart and two wide receivers lined up to the right.
Schuler looking right, throwing, complete, but not into the end zone. Norman Green in on the stop. Also Hank Campbell. The stadium is shaking as South Carolina preserves the 1-point lead. And Tennessee has a probable onside kick coming up.
Mitchell fights upfield. Watkins in Schuler's face, makes him pull up, get rid of it early. But just great hustle by the. Look at Watkins charging. He gets up inside. The ball is now in the air, thrown a little bit behind. Hank Campbell comes from his inside linebacker position to make the play.
Campbell, a sophomore.
Now, I used to be on this onside kickoff, and you cannot win on this thing. If you catch it, you're supposed to catch it. You can only screw it up.
And if you catch it, you might get killed.
Well, that's part of life. If you got one of those helmets on, somebody's going to hit you eventually.
7 volunteers shift over to that side. And it takes a very easy bounce for South Carolina. Tennessee never got the big bounce it was looking for. And Ben Hogan, a senior linebacker, covered it up. Stacey Robinson helping out as well. We're starting to see any hope of playing on New Year's Day start to fold. They were thinking about a Sugar Bowl and a national championship, but now they will be 5-3 with 3 consecutive losses. It's a Halloween celebration in Columbia. South Carolina upsets Tennessee. Back with our post-game show after a word from your local station.
Good afternoon and welcome everybody to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. I'm Mark Jones along with John Spagnola on the silent count with White. Stan White down to the 8-yard line. He was hit there by Travis Jones. He's just shy of the first down. At the conclusion of today's game, we'll be selecting a Chevy MVP from each team for the 22nd year. The program, $1,000 will be donated to the General Scholarship Fund of each school. Oh, Auburn needs this. They're in disarray right now. 3rd and 1. The handoff to Bostic. I don't think he got it. You called it, John. They had two set. That's right. Mark, they had 2 substitutions on that play to run a draw play. I guess they ran it in from the sidelines, but now the clock keeps ticking. Auburn doesn't win the use the timeout, but it's 4th down. They have to use a timeout here. They have 1 timeout left, and they have to convert this. This is it. 4th and 2. Bostic. He got it. All on second effort. And the clock is running with, now it stops. Stops with the 1st down conversion, but I would have used the timeout there. I think they're a little bit lucky to be able to convert that thing the way they did. I mean, that was the play. Now it's 1st and 5 on the 5. War down, Eagle! Stan White has done an excellent job this afternoon. There have been many a dramatic finish in this series between Georgia and Auburn, and this one could be second to none. It's 1st down and goal for the Tigers. The ball is on the 5-yard line. Auburn has just used its last timeout. They have none remaining. It's a full house backfield. Bostic and Parker and Frazier. This is Parker. He's got the corner. He did not get no signal. Out of bounds at the 1-foot line. That is a terrific call. I'm wondering why they're in a full house backfield with no timeouts, but instead of using a running back, at the right side of that T formation with 3 backs there. They slip in Parker, the fastest guy on the football field. And I'll tell you, if he knew a little bit more about running, he might have been able to get in there. I mean, he tried the best he could to ball extend and get in the end zone. That ball is on the half-yard line. Now watch him try to extend now. I think he tried a little bit too late to extend that football. That is a great call to the wide side of the field with Parker on the right side of that T formation. And now I believe Georgia's called a timeout.
Boy, does Pat Dye have his thinking cap on or what?
Stop the football, throw it on the ground, and just do whatever you can do as a quarterback. Just line everybody up and throw the football down on the ground. Down the football, and you might have about 5 seconds left to call one more running play. Then again, you have the bootleg situation, which they might try and do and throw the ball incomplete and then maybe try and run on 3rd down. Here we go.
Second and goal. 2 tight ends in. Full house backfield.
Fumble.
No signal and a fumble. The clock is running.
The clock is running. Officials have to set the football here.
And time runs out on Auburn. Time runs out. That's it.
What a bizarre ending to this football game. There was a fumble on that play, but the officials should call timeout and take an official timeout.
They couldn't unstack the pile. And the ball lay there as the clock wound down.
But for 15 seconds, you normally see officials wave their hands over their heads to determine just exactly what's going on, and that's an official timeout. That probably should have happened in that situation. As we say, Ray Goff and Pat Dye talk right now, and oh, the disappointment on Pat Dye's face.
The Auburn drive dies at the 1-yard line.
People are standing on their feet with their mouths open. They can't believe the way this game has ended.
They are in stunned silence, and they're not leaving.
Nobody's leaving. They want the officials to rectify this thing. And I really have to question what happened there with the officiating. I believe that there's a situation where they could have called an official timeout to at least unwind the bodies and figure out who had the football.
And you know for a fact, John, that Georgia players were going to be very slow to get off of that ball.
That they were.
Welcome to the home of the Ole Miss Rebels, Vaught Hemingway Stadium, Oxford, Mississippi. A great atmosphere for college football today as the Bulldogs of Mississippi State come visiting in this great rivalry. Hard attempt coming up. Brian Lee. He's only 3 out of 6 under 30 this year, though. And he gets it inside that left upright. It's a 7-point Rebel lead with 10:50 to go in the football game. Bulldogs arguing the kick wasn't good. The official's opinion, the only one that matters. 3rd down and 10 at the 10-yard line.
If you're Jordan right here, you want to look for somebody short underneath and get the ball off. Don't take the sack. You've got 2 downs to get the touchdown.
Intercepted! Michael Lowry has it for the Rebels with 2:27 to go. And the Ole Miss defense has done it again.
Well, Bob, that's the one thing he could not do was throw the interception. Of everything he could have done, the interception was the worst. And he just sits back and watch the secondary. They're going to
stall the Bulldog drive.
I'll tell you, for Ole Miss, what they want to do is get in and out of huddle because you want to get the ball to number 30. Give Philpott a chance to get those other yards to get over that 1,000-yard mark.
Jackie Sherrill leads this play to run, then he'll stop it. Fumble! And the Bulldogs have it! Ball picked up by Frankie Luster. Corey Philpott was the ball carrier. The Rebels cough it up for the 7th time today. And just when it appears they had the game in their hands, the ball slipped out.
Just a handoff to Philpott. He hits inside, and somebody puts a helmet on the football. It comes loose, and the Mississippi State defenders are the only ones that realize the ball's loose.
Looked like nose tackle Arlie Gibbs.
In the game, every time Jordan's checked off, now he's giving the ball to fullback inside.
Davis, the man behind him. He's looking to throw. He has to throw it away.
Good job.
And Truitt, the intended receiver, but Plunk dying to get back in with a hurt left shoulder, probably some sore ribs on that right side.
Well, Greg Plump would put a lot of pressure on the defense with his running ability at quarterback.
Second and goal. 1:43 remaining in a 7-point game. Jordan sacked, hugging him down to the turf. Dwayne Dotson.
Got a timeout here. Oh,
As Todd Jordan, normally the punter, third-string quarterback, tries to get them into the end zone.
Well, the thing Jordan has to do is 3rd and 11. He's got 2 shots at it now, so just don't force anything and not, you don't want to throw an interception here.
They're only 4 out of 14 on 3rd down today. Here comes the blitz. Jordan lets it go. End zone. Incomplete. Intended for the tight end, Kurt Clinton, with a last-ditch throw. And now the Bulldog chances come down to a 4th and goal from the 11. 10 on 4th down this year are the Bulldogs. This is not your normal 4th down play. Jordan, ball is tipped. There are flags in the end zone. Orlando Truitt being guarded by Tony Collier, and it appears to be pass interference.
You watch it, the good defensive play, but the defender came in just a little early. There's the receiver. He looks like he's open. There's a pass interference call. Good call. Watch it from the ground. Good call. That makes a 1st down. It's
remaining. 17-10 Ole Miss. 1:23 to go. Greg Plump is back in there at quarterback. He hands it off, and cracked down short was Randy Brown.
Well, I'll tell you now, if you're the deep.
And a big play defensively. Randy Brown taken down by Chad Brown. He was almost there in time for the handoff. And the Bulldogs, with 47 seconds to go, will have to use their final timeout.
Watch the defense here. You see him just come across the line of scrimmage, and before you get going, there's Randy Brown. Makes the tackle for a loss and forces Mississippi State.
From the 4, no timeouts remaining for the Bulldogs. 47 seconds on the clock. Full house in the backfield. And he'll do the bootleg. At the 5, maybe the 6-yard line, they take him down for a loss. 40 seconds to go. Johnny Dixon got there. And it'll be 4th and goal.
But here's the problem on the field, Bob. The official's making a mistake here. He's giving the ball to Ole Miss, but in doing so, he stopped the clock.
Yeah, that gave him at least an extra 15 seconds or so. 4th down coming up. Plump looking into the end zone. Incomplete. Off the hands of Willie Harris. No flags. Ole Miss has held again, and barring a miracle, has won the football game.
I'll tell you, what a defensive play that time. The defender was all over and Plump threw the ball just a little behind him, but Mississippi State.
Rushaws will kneel on the turf. That will be the last play of the game, and for the first time in 20 years, the Mississippi State-Ole Miss game is played on this field, and the Rebels win it. 17-10.
Ole Miss, after trailing most of the football game, came back and got the big plays when they needed it, got the ball in the end zone, and a strange game by Carpenter, and Ole Miss was able to hold off a late surge by Mississippi State.
How could you ever expect to turn the football over 7 times and win a football game? That's the unpredictability of college football here in the SEC, as Billy Brewer goes to 8-3 on the year, finishes 2nd behind Alabama. This is a team that was supposed to be the worst of the 12 in the Southeastern Conference this year. They've won 8 of 11 ball games and 5 of 8 in conference play. A victory ride for the coach. We're coming back to Oxford in a minute.